back to our channel. Let's start with the news today. NATO Charter warned less Ukraine join. To many who watched his address to Congress on Wednesday morning, Ukraine heroic President Volodymyr Zelenskyy was conspicuous in not mentioning that it's highly unlikely his embattled country could ever join NATO. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Less than 24 hours before, in speaking to the United Kingdom Joint Expeditionary Force, Zelenskyy declared, "For years we have been hearing about how the door is supporting open to NATO membership. But now we hear that we cannot enter, and it's true, and it must be acknowledged." In so doing, Zelenskyy was probably acknowledging an obvious fact based on the present conflict between Russia and Ukraine and its long-standing disagreement over the two Russian-speaking provinces of Donetsk and Luhansk. The NATO Charter itself would ban Ukraine from seeking membership. States which have ethnic disputes or external territorial dispute, according to Article 10 of the NATO Charters, including irredentist claims or internal jurisdictional disputes, must settle those disputes by peaceful means in accordance with OSCE and cooperation in Europe principles. Resolution of such disputes would be factors in determining whether to invite a state to join the NATO alliance. Everyone knows Ukraine's admittance to NATO is on the back burner, including Russian President Vladimir Putin's Jim Brooke, founder and former editor of the Ukraine Business Network in Kyiv, told Newsmax. Brooke, a former New York Times and Voice of American correspondent, added, "The war is taking place because Putin and a small group of advisors wanted, and it severely threatened Putin's future as a Russia leader." Lauren Hartz, one-time communication director for former Vice President Al Gore and author of the critically acclaimed "The Kenneth in the World: How Jack, Bobby, and Ted Remade America an Empire," agreed. Putin knew that due to opposition within NATO, the allies had no plans to accept Ukraine's request for membership, Hartz told us, and if he wanted, he could have received private assurance that NATO would not accept Ukraine for the foreseeable future. Putin's invaded Ukraine as part of his long-term quest to restore as much of the Soviet empires as possible and more specifically to expand the number of nations on his border over which he has influence. There are distinct opinions as to whether Ukraine membership in NATO would be banned by its border dispute with Russia. Richard V. Owens, President Ronald Reagan's first national security advisor, said that this is not an obstacle to membership. After all, what we call the Federal Republic of Germany had a huge border dispute with the communist East German People's Republic. Ronald Reagan fixed that, along with strong support from British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and some from French President François Mitterrand. This is the end of our news today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.